Good afternoon. It's a real pleasure to be here today. Thank Aiko for the invitation. So today, with my presentation, I want to provide you with a point of view of an investor in choosing the PV models. About me, I'm the CTO of Futura Group. I have a background in solar tracker and consultancy. First of all, I would like to introduce the company. Futura Group is an energy player in Italy, in particular in Sardinia Island. The historical business is a biomass plant that is in production since 15 years almost. In the biomass business, we are fully integrated. So from upstream, we harvest the biomass in the island, and downstream, we use the dust of the biomass plant to produce eco construction material. Moreover, in Sardinia, we are also agricultural business. We have an organic avocado plantation. And of course, we are active in the solar sector. So we, since 2019, we develop, construct, operate solar plants. Our value proposition is to be a leading, fully integrated renewable energy player deploying cutting-edge technology. So in all our businesses, we try to be fully integrated in the supply chain, and we always search for the best technology available in the market to buy them and use them in our project. And for that reason, we chose Aiko for our project that I will show you in the next slides. Futura Group tomorrow, since we gain a lot of knowledge being fully integrated in the supply chain, we are also structuring ourselves to provide the service also to third-party clients, APC for solar project, battery system integrator, and tracker supply. But let's jump to the case study, Sardinia Agro Solar Energy Project. This project is quite unique because it's the first project in Italy that combines these four characteristics. So first of all, this is an advanced agrivoltaic plant recognized by the government. To be recognized as advanced agrivoltaic plant, we had to close a deal with the farmer that must continue grazing the sheep below the PV modules. Moreover, this plant is integrated with a BESS battery energy storage system. We have the plant has a power of 45.4 megawatt peak, integrated with 48 megawatt hour of battery. The solar plant and the battery system share the same point of connection, and while the PV plant receives incentives for the government, the BESS is operate in merchant scheme. The other characteristic of the plant is that was financed with a project finance by one of the most important bank in Europe. And last but not least, we chose for our project ABC PV modules that are already on site and are being installed in this moment. And we hope to connect the plant beginning of next year. So why we choose ABC technology? Well, the main reason, of course, is the efficiency. So in the moment that we perform the tender for the PV modules, TOPCon modules has an efficiency of around 23%, less than that, and ABC module above 24%. This means that we have 5% less modules in the PV plant, and this has three main advantages for us. First of all, at a given power, we can have a higher space between the trackers. We have less balance of system components. And third of all, we can reduce the maintenance cost. But let's go through the three implications. So first of all, the interaxis. With TOPCon modules, we expected to have 4.75 meter interaxis. Instead, with ABC modules, we have 5 meter interaxis. This has two implications. The first one is that the tracker go to the backtracking mode less hour per day, and this improve the irradiation caught by the solar modules. And also, for agricultural purpose, having a bigger space between the rows allows easier cultivation of the land. So these interaxes combined with the temperature coefficient that in Sardinia is very important considering the high temperature, enhance low light performance and lower degradation. This, according to our simulation, determine around 1.5% increase in the yearly production. The second implication is the balance of system saving. The main components that are affected by the 5% less of solar panels are the solar tracker and the low voltage cable. And of course, their installation on site. Tracker and tracker installation are around 25% of the total capex, while a low voltage cable lane is around 5%. So around 30% of the total capex are affected by the number of the modules. So if we reduce 5% the number of the module, we can have a saving of 1 to 2% of the total capex. Last, for the O&M, the O&M is influenced in two ways. First of all, of course, we have less components, so less component to maintain. But most important is that the surface of the modules to be cleaned is reduced. And we calculated that we can have around 0.5% O&M cost reduction. So summing up, 1.5 to 2% CAPEX saving, 1 to 1.5 increased production, 0.5 O&M saving. This, on the business model, translates in around 1% more IRR, so 1 point additional IRR. That is quite impressive considering that is just choosing components in the plant. Okay, so to conclude, we saw the technical advantage of ABC modules, and the modules is aligned with the company value proposition, so it's really the cutting-edge technology. The difficult part was convincing the non-technical stakeholder, for example, the bank, and also the technical consultants of the bank, because of course AICO at that moment didn't have any track record in Italy, so we had to advocate for the company and try to convince also the other stakeholder of our choice. But in the end, we choose AICO, and we are very, very happy of this choice. And when the plant will be up and running, we are planning to do a comparison with our other plant that is running with TOPCon in the same region, so we can check the improvement with this new technology. We believe that AICO is really, well, BC and AICO, yes, they are really shaping the solar sector. And with this PV module improvement, solar will become more and more attractive as a source of energy. Thank you very much.